finish this review with a few words that two great men say before years. The one is coming from James Brown and is like a sex machine, and the other one comes from Tom Jones. Sex bomb, sex bomb. So there is nothing close to ride this motorcycle. This is the ultimate motorcycle. This is a sex machine. This is better even than the best porn star that ever born. And now we will speak. I will try to do it very soon because I can speak for hours for this motorcycle, for the kid of two-stroke Triple H of Kawasaki and four-stroke 4-in-line ZPZ 900 Ninja of Kawasaki. So let's talk about this bike. Okay, in this motorcycle that is in the category of the sport tour, is a sport with a little bit tour. So let's see now what makes the difference, and we are going out of the sport and we have this little bit tour. We're starting from here. Handles for the second rider, that they are big enough. You got two big saddles that they are enough for sure for 1 hour, but they are not so good for especially for the second rider for a day ride. Is not so good. Down of this saddle we got also a bit of space that is opening with a key from here, that you can put a pharmacy or few tools or your papers. Now we have rubber in all the footrests of the bike, and this is good because it's helping if you want to travel with this bike. And let's going now to see the position of riding. Do I feel comfortable? I am not super comfortable. It's not like a Blackbird, it's not like a Hayabusa, it's not like a ZZR. It's a sport bike that, let's say, is made for a little bit older adults like me. So it's a little bit more friendly. It's much enough more friendly than a sport bike, but for sure this is not positioned for a sport tour bike. And also this fairing for sure is not enough to going for travel. You got mirrors that they give you good view back, and you got a clock that this is an LCD screen with a pin on the RPM counter. that is hard to show you because it's LCD and I cannot film it nicely, but you control it from here, from your left hand, and you have also a button here that changes interfaces in the small screen that is got. Think now that this bike has got 3 programs, that the one gives you something like 130 horses approximately, the second gives you something like 160, 170 horses, and the last one gives you all the power. And also you can control the ABS and the traction control, and especially the traction control is very useful. We are making this video now at the end of September. The streets here in Kenya are very dirt and with a sand, it's a terrible streets, and the bike you cannot keep it on a straight because it's got so much power. So the traction control is helping a lot, and also it's very funny. You are open the gas and the traction control try to do something, and also at the same time the engine have another idea and makes a funny noise and something like this, that I will try to do it in a burnout so you will understand what I mean. It's very funny. Anyway, you can play 5 levels of the traction control. What else? Okay. I can see now this motorcycle, how is with Georgia on it, so you will see it also. Georgia, please. Georgia, how you feel back in there?
It's a little bit hard.
It's a little bit hard.
Yes.
I think that you can be in there for 1 or 2 hours.
Maybe.
Not for more?
Yes.
Not for more.
Not for more.
So, as you understand, it's a sport tour bike just for the rider. And for a bit, for a small trip to the near town, also for the second rider. So, Georgia, thank you very much.
I'm going.
Go. And because this is a sport tour motorcycle, we have also a cruise control. Very useful in case that you want to travel with this motorcycle. Okay, sounds nice. I have a good view back, I am a bit of protect, and the gearbox are typical terrible as Kawasaki gearbox. We will move now and we will start cornering, but anyway, who cares about cornering in this motorcycle? It's nice, it's light bike, can do anything, and the power, what a lovely engine, I love it. That's it, and now we will brake, and yes, this bike can brake also. What a bike! Centrifugal supercharge, a dream from the 80s. ZPZ 750, CX Honda, Yamaha Seca, and etc. Now it's a reality in a good motorcycle that is functionable. Okay, horses, nice thing. You ride it and you hit and you are in love. You want more. Lovely. It's an engine that is 998 cubics with double overhead camshaft, 16 valves, 4-stroke of course, liquid cool, and produced 197.3 horses at 11,000 RPM, and if you got the ram air also that is here, gives you 206.5 horses at 11,000 RPM. If that was an R model, H2R, the numbers are completely different. It's 310 horses without ram air and 326 horses with a ram air. Also, we got 137.3 Nm at 9,500 RPM, and the gearbox is a typical 6-speed gearbox of Kawasaki. You just put the first gear here and they listen it to another part of the city. Also, you will hear, then I start the engine, a bit of tick sound. Just for a few seconds. This is inform me that it's a normal, and by the factory in this bike they change the base of the camshaft chain. But now let's hear the gearbox. Till the 70s, the same story. Duck, Kawasaki gearbox. 256 kilos with all the liquids. Lovely, a lot of power. You disappear. With the 3 programs you can move easily. You can change the programs, then you are moving. And you can disappear, then you are change the program. You became a light, just a dot in the horizon. What a bike, I love it. Okay, it's 256 kilos wet. That means that it's a light bike. It's got a tubular trail frame that using also as a part of the frame the engine. What a frame, light, powerful. I like it so much. Single arm back, and we got a disc brake back, 2 disc brakes front, 2-channel ABS, very powerful the brakes. The point is that the fork front it's 23 and I would like it to be 45. It's not a bad, it's perfect, but I like it something more because it's H2, must be 45. And gas shock back, everything is perfect. The bike is going so standard, then you are moving, is braking, then you want to brake, and is cornering, then you think that you want to corner. It's a bike that it's a dream. I like it so much. Quality. This is a bike that is very well made. The paint is with a little bit of perla inside. Everything looks brand new. Even now that this bike is 6 years old, everything on it is perfect. Of course, this is not a bike from Chania. That means that there is no seawater on this bike, but there is nothing wrong with that bike. It's perfect and everything is very good on it. I consider this motorcycle as an excellent made motorcycle. So I know many friends of mine that the dream of their life is to ride a motorcycle like this, not to own it, just to ride it. Of course, everybody plus me would like more to ride the model with 329 horses. I don't know what we are going to do with so many horses, but it's just a state of mind. What a bike! I am happy that I ride it. I am happy that the owner gave this motorcycle to me, Stamatis. I thank Stamatis so much. It's a bike that I love it so much. It's a bike that the engine is made as a schedule from the shipyards of Kawasaki. The aerodynamic made by the air planes and space part of Kawasaki, and all the final product made by Kawasaki motorcycles. So all the parts of the Kawasaki industry work together to make this bike, and this is amazing. It's a motorcycle that is for people that they don't like a so super sport motorcycle and they want a little bit less sport. Let's say with a feeling of sport tour. For sure this is not a sport tour motorcycle, except if you are I don't know, Freddie Spencer, and you want to travel for a while. Only in this case. It's a very friendly motorcycle because it's very light. The electronic system, especially the traction control, do excellent work inside the city, especially in the conditions that we ride this motorcycle here in Chania. And if nobody stops me, I can speak about this motorcycle for hours, and I have to do a video smaller than 20 minutes, and this is going to be a little bit hard. And let's ask now Georgia that rides this motorcycle. and was a little bit hard for her at the start because she was afraid to sit in this motorcycle and feels a little bit uncomfortable because it's the mythology of power back of this motorcycle that is not so much mythology, it's reality. Tell us, Georgia.
Well, when you sit on this bike, you can understand that it will be a very nice ride. It is a very comfortable sport bike for me. It's a more comfortable sport bike. It's like a magic carpet in the street. You don't feel anything, like a shaking, no shaking.
Nothing is shaking.
When you climb to 100 kilometers an hour, you feel that it's not going in 100 kilometers an hour. And then you open the gas
and disappears.
And it disappears without hesitation. And also you don't feel like you're going, you don't feel the wind, you don't feel the shaking, anything.
Because there is no shaking.
What is this? This is, I don't know, a magic bike. It is a magic bike.
This is, yes.
The only thing that I didn't like on this bike was the gearbox.
It's typical Kawasaki gearbox.
Yeah.
This is a typical Kawasaki anyway. All of it is typical Kawasaki. The engine makes the same sound. The gearbox is the same terrible gearbox like all Kawasaki sport bikes of the history. It's a typical 1000% Kawasaki motorcycle. And this is something that I forget to say, that Georgia say. Then you are moving on the open street, the bike is going straight. And if you will even think to corner, do it directly. And if you think to stop it, stops. It's very trustful motorcycle in street, and you are very safe when you ride it. And of course, if you want, you are also very, very, very fast. You disappear very, very fast. I don't know what I'm going to do with videos that not only for Kawasaki but for all the bikes that they are coming in the future, because now with a law in Greece, maybe we will take videos from another country, let's say.
What?
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, Georgia, do you want to say something else?
No.
I will take my equipment.
Yes. Where is your hat?
I don't bring my Trajaska because you don't speak to me very well about this hat in the video before. So
I didn't like
I see there is a tourist in there that's peeing in the street, so I will say a poem about that. Εκεί λοιπόν που έβλεπα έναν μικρό τουρίστα που τα έκανε κάτω από μία ελίτσα, πέρασε από μπροστά μου μία πολύ ωραία φιλίτσα. Της μίλησα γοργά, της μίλησα με χάρη, της είπα να έρθει μαζί για να της δείξω εγώ το ματζαφλάρι. Αυτή ευθύ σε δέχτηκε και κοίταξε με χάρη το όμορφό μου το κορμί και το χοντρό μου πώς λέγεται αυτό, όχι το ψιλιάρι, είσαι πρόστιχη, το τσιμπούκι. So ladies and gentlemen, this is an amazing show from Chania. This is Georgia and Ioannis for Kokkina Fegaria Motorcycle Rock Show. Thanks for watching us.
Thank you.
We know we are terrible, but please help us to be better. Like, share, subscribe.
Help us get something for his mouth, please.
Do something, because I try to live with a poetry. So help me to live with a motorcycles and Tsibuki. I can do Tsibuki and motorcycling.
Tsibuki on the motorcycle.
Tsibuki and motorcycling. I can be a very old guy like this.
Let's put a hat there and people can throw coins.